Ready? Shall we pledge the flag? Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Keep everybody in the southeast in your minds as they prepare for another hurricane. Everybody received the minutes from the last two meetings? Any questions, comments, corrections?
Accept.
Second.
Motion by Tom, second by Randy.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Treasury report, everybody see the treasurer's report? Any questions on the treasurer's report?
The only question we had was noticing that the M&T are in a negative. Is it truly a negative? Did we?
I don't know. M&T Bank is all closed out, so.
It is totally closed out?
Mhm.
Okay.
We'll have to ask Nicole why that would be, why would it?
I think it would just be like a zero. Oh wait, did we like cash a check and run out of money or something? Like,
Right, and we left it open longer to make sure anything
Right.
outstanding.
it just caught my eye this when I was printing my report off.
I'll reach out to her tomorrow.
Okay. Other than that, I'm fine with it.
Motion to accept the treasurer's report
Yep.
by Becky,
Second.
second by Ed.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Reading of the bills. Check number 1194 through 1232 for a total of $121,474.91. There's a bond payment in there. That's one of the reasons why that's so high.
Make a motion to pay $11.94 to $12.31 for a total of $121,474.91.
I'll second it.
Ed?
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Randy?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Communications, the seminar for this Saturday has been canceled due to lack of turnout, which really surprised me because I thought that was going to be a good.
Yeah, that's always a pretty well-attended seminar. I was surprised too.
Maybe, who knows, maybe it's the time, I don't know. Nothing, you didn't have any other communications, right? Okay. Administration, Becky?
Commissioner elections, there's one 5-year position open. If you're interested, your letter of intent needs to be into the district secretary no later than November 20th of 2024. Also, the last day to register for the county board elections to be eligible to vote is December 10th, 2024. Oh, I'm sorry. To be able to vote on December 10th is November 18th, 2024. And if you cut it that close, you're probably gonna have to do a ballot, because I'm guessing it won't be there in time on our list.
All right. Financial?
Only thing that we have coming up is the public hearing for the budget on October 15th at 7 PM here at Station 1.
Truck maintenance?
Yeah, Squad 2's got to go to Nobles tomorrow for a PM oil change inspection. That's it.
Okay. Building and grounds?
Yes, I put in the budget for this year for overhead door motors for the pole barn. I got 2 quotes. I got one for Wayne, this is a budgeted item. One for Wayne Dalton for $5,165. And then I got one from Rayner for $4,338.
338?
Yes, but this one, well, they added remote, this one they put one remote. The added remotes, I don't believe we need the remotes, but they're $50 each.
comparable openers? I mean, like same horsepower?
Yeah, I told them nothing, it's not like, because they asked, you know, how many times the door.
It's not like it's a
not. I
apparatus
said
door.
nothing real top of the line, you know, mid-range. So they're gonna install them, I'll wire them, because they wouldn't wire them anyway, so. This is all prevailing wage and tax exempt. Both of them, they both. I think I budgeted 4,500, I think, for these.
And who was the second one? You said Rainer?
Rainer,
Wayne Dalton, who's the one on 48? Rainer?
Rainer.
That's Rainer, right? Where's Wayne Dalton?
East Syracuse,
Okay.
Kinney Street.
I'll make a motion, we go with Rainer on for 4,338.
Second.
Motion by Randy to go with Rainer for 4,338, seconded by Tom.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
So, I'll jump to the batteries on the lift is not holding a charge. They came and looked at it, they thought it just needed cleaning up, but it's still not working, so he feels that the batteries are bad, so I got a price from Skyworks for $896. It's for 4 batteries and 2 hours labor. You can't even move it, won't even move.
And that's everything, labor and batteries?
Yep.
I'll make a motion we purchase the 4 batteries and have them installed for $896.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
So I'll give an update on Station 4 well. So they put a new pump in. So when they were putting the pump in, they were testing it out and they were getting shocked off the well head or whatever. So they ran a new wire through the building and out the window and it took care of the problem. So he had a couple electricians that he uses. The one that did it, he didn't have the equipment to run a new, pull the old wire out, do that. So he ran a line out to the back of the building and then there's still a wire running from the back of the building to the well. I had no choice because there was 2 events going on that weekend and didn't want the wire going through the building. So I tried pulling on the wires to get the wires out. It didn't even budge. So we need to get somebody going. Either try to pull the wires out with equipment or they're gonna have to trench it to get a new conduit in to release to the back of the building.
How big's the conduit?
I think it's an inch conduit. But it could be, you might not be able to get them off.
Well, it might be collapsed.
Might be clad, might be welded, might have welded it, if it's galvanized pipe or whatever, metal.
How far would you say, how far do you say we got a trench?
Well, the trench, probably 50 feet maybe.
So let me ask you a question. Where they ran the temporary wire to out the back of the building and down, is that a legitimate
Yes.
thing? So we can go from there
Yes.
to there? We don't need to do
No,
it back inside the building?
So I would like to, get somebody that has equipment, maybe they could pull it out with a piece of machinery or something. If not, we're gonna have to trench it. But it's not hurting anything at this point, but I got cones around it and I talked to the Montague about mowing around it.
Is it, it's all grass where it's
Yeah.
got, okay.
Is it just 110?
220, I think.
Well, winter's coming, we need to
Yeah.
get somebody to get it done. We have snow flying before you know it.
Yeah.
You know, anybody Randy that would do that?
Barzillo, I use them all the time. Jeff had called me on it, but when I didn't hear back, I figured he was all set. Yeah, I'll give you his name.
All right, I mean, we gotta get it done.
Yeah.
Now, give us an
But
idea.
they have water, it's working.
Okay.
That's all I have, unless there's questions.
before we, I think you were included in this, the Station 3 roof inspection?
Yes,
Are
I gotta call him.
Okay,
Yeah, Wayne Schmidt, I was gonna call him today and
that's okay. I just wanted to make sure that you were,
just tell him, yeah, go ahead. Oh, Doyle did all the inspections on the fire alarm, which I don't know why they did it, but they're all brand new, but they did it.
That's why they did it, it's
Yeah,
nice.
well.
Charge you the same price and,
Well, when the guy called me, and I was like, they're all brand new, but they didn't do Station 3 though, they did the other 4, the 3, yeah. The other 4 locations, they didn't do 3, but that's that other company.
Oh,
It's
right.
Davis, or,
Davis Solomon.
yeah. And the generators were all gone through, I did not hear anything that we need any work done on them, they didn't send me any
Wow.
work orders on them that I know of. So, if I didn't know everything's good, they did question me about the one here, and I told them it was being replaced, so. So that's all I had.
Okay. Purchasing. Wayne's working hard at the gun range, I hear.
Yeah.
Looking for 10 EMS bags for $2,450. That was to standardize all the EMS bags, that's correct? Is that
Correct.
correct, Tony?
Yep.
Okay. And a new AED for Station 2 at $2,200. The AED on E21 is not working and cannot be repaired. So they took the one from the cabinet at Station 2 and put it on 21 for now.
I'll make a motion for purchase order 2345 and 2346. What's that, 4650?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Security and computers. Did we get that scanner fixed or set up for you to
Yeah,
scan?
Advanced IT hasn't called yet
Okay.
for
I
the,
know Wayne called me and said he talked to them.
yeah, I'm still waiting for them to reach out.
Okay. Anything else on any of that? Nope. Safety?
Yeah, I have a small report. I appointed Jeff Belzak to the safety committee. Figured he's a good balance and helped them a little bit with some organization. We also had a meeting this month, or September, kind of got my chain a little bit rattled with the recent suicide of a fireman out of Rochester area. Talked about that mental health program that I've been plugging along on, kind of set some priorities, might make some changes for next year, but putting some priority list together. It's the safety committee in mental health. There's not a lot of assistance really available to us, so we're kind of making our own program. We did talk to McNeil in depth. I talked to him in June. Sean has talked to them as well. Tony Blackwell is kind of putting some things together with his people as well, but there's not a lot to go from. There's, the county has a small team, but that is just for, kind of some incidents and whatnot. So a big part of the mental health program is this new OSHA thing. So, we also appreciate you guys putting in the budget for the physical fitness program. At least that's something in there as well. So that's all I have, unless Chief Perkins has anything.
No, I mentioned to you last month, checked with the National Volunteer Fire Council.
Thank you. I did do that, thank you.
Okay, you're up, Chief.
Okay, I have a few things. something that, not on the agenda, I took a call today from Officer Stark from the County Sheriff's Department. They do our background checks. Evidently, the law has changed on background checks, and it affects what we're doing. They can no longer do background checks on people from 16 to 18 years old that want to join the fire department. You know how we allow Rams? By law, Rams from 16 to 18 can join the fire department. But in order to join the fire department, they gotta have a clear background check. Well, now the law has changed. They no longer can do background checks on anybody between 16 and 18. We have a young firefighter that is turning 18 on November 29th, who is pending membership here. Hayden Kinsella is pending membership. They can't run their background check till he turns 29. Now we've got to get our lawyer involved because they can't do a background check unless they're 18, but state law says they can join the fire department between 16 and 18. How do they join the fire department if they can't have a background check? That is as of, I got a phone call from Officer Stark today from the County Sheriff's Department about 11 o'clock.
Hence the reason I think the bylaws say we have to be 18.
What's that?
I said hence the reason I think the company bylaws and ours say they have to be 18. I know state law says they can, but
But our Rams, we allow 16 to 18. They're members of the fire
16 and
department.
17, and once they hit 18, then they can join fully, yeah.
So, pardon my stupidity, what happens with a Ram? Okay, a Ram gets in at 16. What happens when they turn 18? Are they then voted on?
No,
By the
because they're
membership?
voted on at 16 or 17.
No, they're brought back.
They're brought back in.
up for full membership.
Because I'm given a complete application for them.
Absolutely they are.
And then the
So
background
that,
check.
because that would solve it. If they're brought back up, right? I mean, there's nothing we
To
can do
move
about
up
16.
from a RAM to, they go through the
Oh,
whole
okay,
process.
so we don't run a background check on them between 16 to 18?
We
We
can't.
should, no. Only once they hit 18 and are fully going to take membership of the fire company.
Well, isn't a 16-year-old a member of, they're a member of the fire department. They're not a member of
But
the
they're-
youth organization because
They're considered the
It's gotta
restrictive
be.
active.
we don't have a youth organization.
You do, because that's where your juniors are.
Okay,
That's why I asked that, because if we're voting on, if the department's voting on them when they turn 18, then I think we're okay.
okay, so in
We're
this
okay.
case, it's just, we've tried to do this a little bit earlier.
So my understanding is that this individual was at one point a junior member here,
Okay,
left, heard through the college program about bunking, wanted to come back because he's taking classes and he needs the gear.
okay,
So we gave him the gear.
Okay.
No one knew that he wasn't, nobody asked the question, nobody knew he wasn't 18 yet. So they went through the whole process. When the committee met with him, Nick Delia called the president, hence the reason, and said, hey, we were talking to him during the interview and he's not 18 yet, what do we do with him? So then it
Okay.
came to be a conversation of, do we just hold off another month until he's 18 and bring him in November? Or do they bring him up in October as a RAM and then do it again in November? So I don't know what the, and
okay, so you know what? All right, that's more information that I was caught off guard when I got called by the sheriff today.
yeah.
Okay, all right, well then, okay, all right,
Typically, it's not a problem. This was just a little bit of a,
okay.
So I didn't ask enough
Assumption.
questions.
So we basically don't do it until they turn 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I never thought I asked.
That's
him,
probably
to be
why he
honest with you,
questioned it.
Because,
Well, yeah, the sheriff said they cannot do it till November 29th. It's on their desk. As soon as he turns 18, they'll run it for us. So, but he just can't do it till then.
So it's probably not a new law then. It's
No,
Probably,
it's
yeah.
been that way for a
Yeah,
while.
I guess it just intrigued me a little bit because I do remember Rams are technically members of the fire department. You're saying no, but I think if you talk to our attorney, Rams are members of the fire department. I'm 95% sure of that. And how can they be members of the fire department if they don't have a background check?
You can't do it. You can't do a back check.
But I'm telling you, 16 to 18-year-old Rams are restricted members of the fire department.
They're restricted active members, I think, but they still have to go through full membership. Like they vote
Right.
on them again when they're 18.
Right.
Because it's one of the things to say, like, how did they do as a RAM? Do we want to, you know?
Right. All right, well, that's good. Oh, that's good. So there's a couple other things. We had 57 total alarms in the month of September. Megan, I had a silly question. In the report today, it said 23 alarms, and I don't know the terminology, Megan, maybe you can help me out with that. It said 23 alarms were blank on incident type.
That's because they're not officially entered as yes yet.
Okay, thank you. All right, but I don't have out of the 57 alarms, I don't have them broken down between fire and EMS because I think they were not there, but we did have 57 total. It's a pretty busy month. We did the recruitment and retention thing that at the town life center wasn't well attended. I did see an email from Rhodes, the town supervisor, and it looks like they're gonna leave that to the fire departments individually. Kind of thought that myself, but anyways, also I need, I got a firefighter taking EMT. I got an RTP in there for $775, and then I also need a book for $167.95. If you could take care of that, and then we'd like it to install a Knox box. As you know, we have a membership with the Town of Clay Training Center. We'd like to install a Knox box there for us, and that way we can have it at our disposal. If you could take care of that for us, we'd appreciate that.
Okay, I would move that we take care of the EMT book and the class for firefighter Patterson.
Second. You doing all three, Tom?
are you doing all three or
And
just?
also the Knox box for clay trains.
Excuse me.
Okay, so the total's $1,429.95 for the EMT training, the book, and the Knox box for the clay tower. Motion by Tom, seconded by Randy.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
I don't know what my budget's left, but all three of those items should come out of training budget.
You know the negative numbers we were talking about?
Sorry.
Just kidding, just kidding.
That was good.
Anything else, Tony?
I sent pictures
Yes.
of the truck today.
So does Kevin, does he work for?
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering how we got the pictures.
But I've excluded him out of the entire process.
No, I know that. I was just wondering how we
Yeah,
got
but
the
yeah,
pictures.
he happens to be down there for a different client, and he just sent them to us, so I
That's
felt,
awesome.
you know, that far in the process is unheard of. If we didn't do it this way, that's a 3-year build time, so I just wanted to share it with everybody. And of course, I got a question, geez, is the ladder painted? You know, it's this big, of all the things to worry about, you know what I mean? But, yeah, It's progress.
Okay, nominations and resignations. Resignations, Ballsville Griffin Blackened, removed due to inactivity. Lysander Anthony Mills, removed due to inactivity.
Yo, what's up, buddy?
New members, Ballsville Zach Mondello, Lysander none. Updates, Pat Seco moved to retired life membership, and Brad Tucker moved to retired life membership for Ballsville, none for Lysander. Old business, Tony for one of these. Tony, around old business.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from Plainville, so I'm gonna reach out to somebody different unless,
I did talk to the fire chief today,
okay,
and I had asked him were you notified? I said, Commissioner Land was sent a letter, and he said they have a commissioners meeting on Tuesday, or next week. He said they wouldn't tell him whether or not they received the letter or not. He said he's hoping to hear something next week at the commissioners meeting.
all right, keep me posted.
Yep.
I'll wait till then
Yep.
to see if anything before I reach out again. And I did give Ron Gosson from Lakeside some dates, and they're gonna discuss them and get back to us with dates, so. Of course, we're all going through the budget process right now. I think
Yep.
that's probably once we get past that.
You think that looks promising, or don't we know?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. Station usage, Station Northwest Fire District Station 1, Sunday, November 10th. Just says party, I don't know whose party that is. Do you know whose party that is?
Somebody,
Somebody's got a party.
Somebody said it.
somebody in the department.
Northwest Station 4, Saturday, October 26th, Klein Party. And Saturday, November 16th, Dave Hollister Party. Any comments from the public? No? Not you?
I made better notes this time.
Okay.
I have a question about the person that is coming in wanted to come in as a bunk-in. Did I hear right? He has gear from here?
Yes.
Okay. What happens if when he turns 18, he fails the background check and he has gear?
He signed a document. First of all, he's only got it for
60 days.
60 days, and if he drops out of the class or doesn't make it or doesn't get accepted as a member, he has to turn the gear in.
Okay, so there's no problem getting it back?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
no.
that was it.
All right. Anything else? Anything else? Nope. Next meeting, the budget hearing is Tuesday, October 15th. Station 1, that's at 7 p.m., right?
Yeah.
7 to 9, is that what it is?
It's just 7 till it's,
We don't specify in that time?
No,
Okay.
because it's usually, we do the presentation at 7 o'clock, we're usually done by 20 after.
Okay.
It's
Typical.
5 after, nobody shows up.
Okay. Monthly workshop, October 22nd. I was going to see if maybe RB Wealth wants to do a Zoom presentation for our service awards. So I thought maybe I'd see if they're available then. Is that okay with everybody?
yeah.
Do a Zoom thing? Sorry, I'll try and set that up. And then our next monthly meeting is Tuesday, November 12th at Station 1. Anything else? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
By Tom, I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Someday I'm gonna